And hello, everyone. Welcome back to our talk show.
It's still introing.
No, it's a delay, DJ. And you're, for some reason, black.
Oh,
There you are. A black screen, I mean.
look at the face. Oh, God. That's because I don't have any light. My producer decided to go get a haircut rather than fix their stuff. Wow, they saw your face and left. They're like, oh, God.
All of them.
All of
Where's
them.
that guy's beard?
Welcome back to our talk show. Don't
He's a
forget to like and
pansy.
subscribe. Don't forget that we have audio versions on Anchor FM, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasting needs.
There. Not get late.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not actual light. It's just
late.
making the face brighter.
Yeah, we want you to be bright.
Also, it's almost January, so we decided to go with the January is Cervical Cancer Month.
Awareness. Yeah.
Awareness Month, you know. I don't think it matters that I forgot a word. They
Sure.
figure it out. You know, most of our viewers are pretty smart.
You should be aware of cervical cancer.
That's right.
13,000 women deal with it every year.
See, I'm terrible. I don't know the stats like that. It's
It was on the main website when I copied the picture.
well. All right. But the link, of course, will be down below. Josh, do you have a fuck my life today?
I do. This is by Anonymous. It's called Bye Bye. Today was my 2-week anniversary of starting my new job. After over a year of unemployment due to COVID, it was great. I was getting on with people, and it actually felt like a career where my skill set was valued and I was appreciated by management. I showed up to work this morning and find out it burned down to the ground.
What?
Fuck my life.
What?
That poor guy.
That would suck. Oh, I'm happy to be here, happy to be alive, happy to be working.
Thank God they appreciate me. And the whole Skype
know.
went well. I'm
Yeah, I
going to
got
work.
this job. Building burnt down.
Burned down to the ground. What happened to your face?
He got into
It's
a fight with a
cold.
weed eater,
It's cold.
and he lost.
No, I told the barber close to clean shaven, and this is what he came up
He
with.
took that as take that shit off.
Apparently.
At that point, though, he should have just finished the job.
Because at first it was, he trimmed it. But
Right.
it's still like yours. Like, oof.
I mean,
Like
mine's,
he shaped it, but it was still too long.
you know, mine's,
So I was like, can you trim it down a little more? And he's like, well, how much? I was like, well, close to clean shaven, but not completely.
mine's just spectacular as always. And like I just did it myself. My hair, like no matter what you do to it, it's just like it works.
Your movie style hair?
You know, like
Yeah, it's been like a year since you got a haircut.
yeah. But I'm saying like even when I like no matter what I do to my hair, it's like all right, that's who it is.
Well, I'm glad you brushed your beard out.
You know, huh?
One other day, your beard was like curling up.
Oh yeah.
I was like, can you brush it out? He's
As
like,
long
don't talk
as-
to me about my beard.
It's like way down here. You know, when I was cutting this side off, it was like out here long.
I know you would have to,
You
to
know.
train it, you would have to keep combing it.
Yeah. No, I mean, but it was staying close.
Yeah, but it was,
You know, but it was starting to get really out there. So I had to cut it off just because like it was getting too hot. And it's like every time my beard starts to get long, Kim wants to dye it. You know, funny colors because she's hilarious.
I figured she want to like wash it and blow dry it and then get those curls out and make it straight.
You know,
Like Bob's. But Bob's is thin.
yeah. I got thick hair, Bob's.
Like mine grows. Poof.
You know.
It doesn't go poof.
So,
You see some of those old men with the sideways haircut and their fucking
but back
white
back
beards.
to the fuck my life though. Like
The poor
that's-
guy.
That's like my dad used to say, like if we didn't have bad luck, we wouldn't have any luck at all. Right? It's like you get a job, you're happy about it, you actually want to be at work, go there the next day, work's burnt down. Like it's just
Oh, you mean a great girl?
right. It's like so
Yeah.
what
You
am
also-
I supposed to do about that? Are you going to rebuild it and we're still going to have a job? Do I transfer to a new
You
one?
don't know. You just put fuck my life.
Like
We don't know if anyone got injured in that.
like
Was he doing for an insurance claim and now he's in
you
jail?
know,
Like the owner?
do I get
Like,
workman's comp, right? Because technically I didn't get fired, it burned
unemployment. It'll
down.
be unemployment. He didn't even
You know.
start yet. He's not even payroll. He had to go fill his W-2s out.
He said it was his 1 year anniversary.
2-week anniversary of starting my job.
Oh, that sucks. Sonya, what
So,
happened?
okay, so
What
maybe
happened
yeah,
to
he
your
was there
face?
for 2 weeks. He's like, what a great place to work.
Got his first paycheck, was happy to pay some bills. You know, fucking place burned down.
Got a new car.
Got a new car. That is Subway. God damn it. Worked at Subway for like a month. It's like, hey, you know, how am I doing? They're like, oh, you're doing great, you know.
You sure?
I'm like, you sure? They're like, yeah. I was like, all right, well, I need a way to get here. And my car broke down, so I'm going to go get me a new car. Right? And then, like, I came back with my new car, and they fired me. I was like, I'm so confused.
I thought you said I was doing good. We're just downsizing.
Yeah.
Is that
I've never got a legitimate reason.
Is that a tall joke?
Right? Like, when I've been let go. It's always been like, oh, well, we're downsizing or we're going in a different direction.
So you're behind the counter and some old lady was about to walk in and she like looked through the window and called corporate.
Right.
She's like, I was feared for my life to go in that fucking Subway.
had to fire.
All you do is cleaning. You got
right.
You even got the high parts and no one could reach.
I was just making sandwiches at Subway, and you know.
I read another one was about a guy. He's like, met this great girl. We started seeing each other for a couple of weeks. But then I had a family reunion Saturday, and she couldn't make it because she had to go to her own family gathering, and then we ran into each other. Fuck my life.
Oh, that's rough. That's a rough day.
That's rough.
Yeah, you gotta leave. Can't see your family ever again because you don't want to talk about it.
Fuck my life.
Like, at least you didn't sleep with her and then find out, right?
No, he didn't. I guess not.
Like,
They were just talking. It was like one stage when he thinks.
Silver lining. Right, you just
when he's like about to take it to the next step.
You just gotta look for silver linings, you know, when you get situations like that, just like silver lining. Well, at least I didn't sleep with her. Yeah, thank God.
We had so much in common, more than you know.
Yeah, too much in common.
We had similar upbringings. I bet you did.
So starting with some news today.
Okay. Psycho Squirrel.
Oh, I was gonna go with John Madden.
I didn't have a Madden one.
Huh? I didn't send it to you. Well, it happened yesterday. John Madden passed away.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, in 96?
85.
Wow.
You know, old as fuck. But
he made more money on games than he did his whole fucking football career.
I was looking at the roster last night because I was talking to Bob about it, you know, and 20 Madden games since 1995.
Yeah, it's Madden 64 and the Super Nintendo Madden.
Yeah. 20 fucking games. Okay, on top of
Is that before EA took over?
No, I
called
think
it NFL. Like 2K,
it's still Madden.
Or like 2K.
Yeah, but it's still Madden even now.
Called Madden.
Yeah, it's still. He's just not in them no more. Right? You get a little bit.
Well, it is, man, because they be talking shit.
Yeah, you get a little bit of Madden here and there talking shit. You know.
Oh man, those announcers every time you like do really bad, they fucking talk shit.
Well, you got to think. You know, they had like 20 years worth of Madden material that they could just pick and choose and pack into games and stuff like that. So because you know how they do that with games, right? They set it up as like, oh, if you throw a pick six, you know, then you get Madden saying something about the pick six.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, these people talking shit. Like, I don't even know why the guy's still trying. Like,
and
what the hell?
They do it so vague that it doesn't matter like what the team is. They can just throw the soundbite in there.
Oh yeah, they have it saved for years.
Right. It's a lot like when we play Apex and Revenant kills, kills somebody.
He said something new.
Right. Yeah, he said something new. You know, so it's like, just to think like 20 years worth of football games.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But he made more money on football, his football games.
Mm-hmm. Bob was saying that his kids were probably set up and rich. Like I don't even know what Madden's worth today before he passed.
Same thing with Tony Hawk.
You know,
Tony Hawk made more money on his video games than he did his entire skate career.
Right, doing actually what he
and mind you,
do.
his first skate career, he made it in his first year. He made $1 million in endorsements.
Yeah,
Tony Hawk at the age of 17.
You notice there hasn't been a whole lot of skate games in the last couple of generations.
He went to like mobile for a minute, and then he remastered a couple of them for PS5. I think it was like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 or something. Like he redid the first game. I remember that. Remember?
Pro Skater, yeah.
Because it was on like the net thing.
PS4.
But we haven't had a good skate game since Skate 3.
Like I said, and
that's EA.
I think my favorite skate game originally was the Undergrounds, Tony Hawk's Underground.
Well, yeah, we could walk around finally.
Well, you could walk around. There was an actual storyline. You know, you were running around and meeting the different skate crews.
I would skate with Bam and Jera, and we had to take videos.
Yeah, going to different places and doing all kinds of stuff.
Get endorsed.
You know, grinding the car, holding on to the back of the car as it
I
races
think the
around
point
the
was to get
town.
to the X Games.
Yeah. But
The skate theory was good. Skate 1, 2, and 3.
but
More realistic than hitting like a button for Tony Hawk.
20 games, and it's like you don't have you have Madden for football, but there's nobody really for like basketball.
It's
like,
2K.
right? It's just 2K.
Same thing with wrestling now. It's 2K WWE.
Right. Where before with like when it was still WWF, they normally picked a wrestler to
Depends what year. The same thing with Madden.
right. Well, it's like
whoever's
whoever's champion.
like the game I have has Tom Brady on it, so it's like Madden 16.
That makes sense.
I had like Madden 16.
That you have a game with Tom Brady on it.
Yeah, Brent hated it.
Yeah, because it had Tom Brady on it.
Yeah, and if you pick the Patriots, you automatically win.
Automatically win every time. No struggle, no conversation.
Can't keep up. And then we switched players, and I put Randy Moss on the team.
Bob was saying in the way his plays is like he's got it set up to where it lets him play key moments, but then it'll just like skip key moments and he'll lose.
Oh, got
right?
it.
Because it's like, oh, your guy threw a pick six. It's like, well, I wouldn't have thrown it there. I would have ran the ball.
Well, because
first off, but
he's
because
playing...
he's watching it happen and not doing it himself, it's like I lost 3 games the other day. I was like, that didn't make no fucking sense.
Bob and Brent. Only because I don't know how to read plays.
Right.
You guys know how to read football plays.
Well, I don't know how to read them nowhere near as well as Bob
and
does.
Brent.
You know, like
Brent's defense was fucking killer.
I played Bob in a football game and he beat me like 100-7. You know,
he
was literally whooping my ass so bad that my center threw the ball 40 yards behind him instead of to my
was the announcer talking shit?
The announcer didn't even know what to say. The announcer didn't know what happened.
Or like every time he he would score more, Brent would, and then the announcer would just keep talking shit to me.
Keep talking shit.
He's like, "Oh, he ran it again. Didn't work out well last time, did it?" I'm like, "What are you doing, announcer?" Oh, beat your. Apparently, 2K, like the basketball game in Madden, will ruin friendships.
Right. Well, you have to think, once the EA took over, they pretty much do every sport. There's NASCAR, football, basketball.
Did you do NASCAR?
Fucking hockey, soccer.
You only had Madden. You had different basketball games. Remember Basketball Street? Def Jam, I think, basketball, something like that. You had NBA Jam.
In 2000 and...
Then you had NBA Jam.
EA pretty much
and then EA came and then boom, took it.
You know, all of your sports. Right.
And the Sims.
Yep.
And Apex.
Respawn, yep, CA.
Battlefield.
You know, but that's what I'm saying. EA pretty much.
Star Wars, yep.
It's in the game. You know, so. But, I mean, Madden pretty much put EA on the spot.
Yeah, EA Sports. It's in the game.
You know, like... All of their clout came from John Madden and the sports world.
Yeah,
moving that because you have to
Remember
think
playing on Nintendo, like Super Nintendo, like 2-bit.
What's the NFL? What's the NFL? It's like a $2 trillion industry.
Nonprofit organization.
You know they what?
Nonprofit organization. They don't pay taxes.
Oh, whatever, but they may not pay taxes, but they make buku money.
Well, it goes back into the stadium, and then the revenue goes to the board of directors, and the board of directors.
Well, stadium,
and it goes to the
city, stuff like that. So, you know, but that's what I'm saying. And then you're trying to get a piece of that $1 trillion industry, so you sell games. And you take one of the biggest.
He was like one of the most
names
announced sports caster, wasn't he? For NFL.
Who, Madden?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he played football at one point, but he was
I remember him in the 90s.
For being,
I remember him like watching before the anything. I can hear him before the games came out.
Originally, he was Sunday Night Football.
My dad would watch it.
He was pretty much your head announcer.
Like, did they have like Sports Center back then when like the different announcers would come together and talk about the teams that played? I can't remember. Bob would know.
That would be a Bob question, yeah.
Because you know how we have like the basketball. Shaq does it now.
Right.
And then you have the football players now being announcers,
Yeah, you got a bunch of different people.
coaches,
Pretty much
ex-coaches.
every like world has their own set of announcers. Like like even with
I don't even
NASCAR,
know to go to school for that.
Jeff Gordon's on.
See, that comes from
an announcer
experience.
right? Well, a
But
lot of
before
your
that,
announcers,
sportscasters, I don't even know if they went to school for it.
a lot of
or-
your announcers are experienced.
from back in the day.
Right, they're players.
I thought they went to
they're,
school and they came
you
over because
know,
they used to run a newspaper, and now they're doing
They're
sportscasting.
players, they're analyzers, they're coaches. You know, like
Well, when you play for 20 fucking years,
right. You know, so
You know a thing or two.
right. You learn a thing or two here and there.
Unless you're Tom Brady, he doesn't have. When he retires, he doesn't have to do anything else.
Yeah, Tom Brady's not going to do shit except for sit around and be Tom Brady.
And walk in other people's houses.
All right, what was the next news that you tried to do first?
Psycho squirrels 48-hour Christmas rampage terrorizes town, injures 18 people.
See, now this is
It was completely nuts.
see that's a bad pun.
That's what they wrote.
This is what I wonder. Right? Like so there was it one squirrel or like the whole city of squirrels lose their shit?
It said UK residents were left reeling after a gray squirrel went on a wild Christmas rampage in Buckley, Wales, injuring a staggering 18 people in 2 days.
Okay, so see that's how you know. So it was in England,
It was
right,
in Wales, yeah.
in Europe or whatever. Over because you know that shit didn't happen in Lake Worth, right? Squirrel bit one person and then was murdered by a mob.
If you go in the hospital,
Squirrel? That's because people were probably like, "Hey, little
it was
squirrel,
biting people.
you know, how you doing, little squirrel?" Trying to walk up and be friendly with it, and then you got fucked up.
Fucked up bad.
I'm just saying, like,
Bloody fingers. You got.
how many people?
It wrecked animals.
It what?
It was going after animals.
But just anything that it was in.
Fucking moved. It attacked 2 beagles, a cat.
Its nest was probably somewhere nearby or
But
something.
a 2-day rampage
And it's just like when you say
from
that.
Christmas to the 26th.
When you say
This
that,
motherfucker was non-stop fucking attacking the elderly.
it just sounds.
Someone known as the bird
ridiculous.
lady. Well, she had food. That's why he attacked
Right.
her.
Like, to me, it just sounds ridiculous. Like, how did a squirrel for 2 days?
A 2-year-old who was just playing in the garden.
Like, was he just moving from town to town, fucking
I think
people
it's in
up?
the same town.
You know? That's just that's insane. Like, I get maybe the 2-year-old, but the adult, shame on you. Like, you couldn't have grabbed a broom or something, done something about that. You had to.
So his name was.
How big are the squirrels in
It
these
was
towns?
an elderly person's pet, and it was illegal to euthanize the critter.
So wait, it was a pet.
A senior handed him over to the RSCP. Okay, no, he was caught and put in a cage in a garden. The senior had handed him over to the RSPCA, which euthanized the critter, as it is illegal to release them into the wild in the UK. Wow. This lady had mixed emotions about the death of the.
She was
of the
sad
squirrel.
that she was bitten to death, but
She was relieved she was able to protect her loved ones from the bloodthirsty critter.
the bloodthirsty squirrel.
But she was an animal lover.
You know, that kind of shit drives a bloodthirsty squirrel. Like,
Oh, they blamed us. According
What?
to the British Pest Control Association, gray squirrels are an invasive species that was introduced to the UK from North America in the 1870s. They continued to be introduced until the 1930s, when the government finally recognized the environmental havoc that they cause and banned people from releasing these problem animals into the wild.
so
Damn, Britain, you don't like squirrels?
quick.
You know what it is? It's that fucking Rick and Morty episode. God damn it, Morty! Everyone, the squirrels could have been anything.
You had to fuck with the squirrels.
Now we
Morty.
gotta change dimensions again. We can only do this once or twice, Morty.
Apparently, 2 zebras who escaped from Maryland Farm, are back after a month on the run.
On the run? Did he rob somebody?
Like, Well, see, that's
I
like
hear on the run, and it was like they did something wrong, and like we have to leave town.
just the way that news writers write stuff now. Zebra on the run.
Oh, what
well,
is
it's
it?
a horse.
What did
Right.
Ricky Gervais say? He saw the thing. It was two elephants caught off the coast of Africa, swimming 2 miles. Caught like they're not supposed to.
Right. Like,
Like, what
hey,
are you doing?
elephants, turn back.
What are you doing out here? Nothing.
It's just swimming.
You know you can't be out this far. I forgot. Oh, you forgot. You're an elephant. You don't forget.
You don't forget, right?
Turn around. Turn around.
Well, that reminds me of. Do you remember that news we had where the cow had fell off the back of one of the trucks, and was just running down the turnpike?
Oh yeah. Caused a ruckus.
Bro, do you know how funny it is to watch
A cow.
a cow juke like 30 state troopers,
Kick one.
right? And then finally a state trooper just tried to like push it against the fence with its SUV. And the cow just kind of like, no, I'm a cow, and kept walking. Right? Like, just to, like these
no.
are the people that defend us and stop us on the highway and give us tickets, and
They want to kill
You
that
know,
one dog or the cat.
but they can't deal with a cow. And one singular cow, you know. That just
But 2 zebras are on the run, and they got captured.
they were on the run for a month apparently. Couldn't catch a zebra for
You
a
couldn't
month.
find a zebra
Yeah, right.
or
Apparently he
a
blended
zebra. What do they call it? A zebra.
Apparently he blended in well with all the green forestation. You know, I never understood how the zebra blended in anyways.
Look,
It's
mommy,
white and
we're
black.
looking horse.
You know,
Zebra.
the zebra, llamas.
Llamas. What was it? It was Trevor Noah. It's like there's zebras, like Deborah with a Z. No, zebras. Are you from that country? No, then you can't say how we say it. You can't tell us how to say it.
You can't tell us.
They're from Africa. Like Deborah, zebra.
Like Deborah, zebra.
No,
we tell you, right? Not the other way
Yeah,
around.
you're not gonna tell me it's a zebra. It's
Right,
a zebra.
right. Zebras are from here. This is
We named them.
we named them, right? Like you know. We
No
don't.
one here calls that a zebra.
Right.
Call it a zebra.
Everybody calls it llama.
It's a llama.
It's a llama. You know, but I.
Hit the hill or caught
get
after a
it.
month.
And
return back to the it's not a zoo. It's
apparently they escaped from a farm.
or sanctuary.
You know.
I don't think we're allowed to have. Well, Lion King. Yes.
You know.
Imagine they fell into the Lion King den.
I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of exotic animals that people aren't supposed to have, but
Like
they
2
do.
zebras were into Lion King.
You know.
Or Lion King, the Tiger King ranch and
Yeah.
got 8
Zebras, I feel, are a lot more manageable than like
tigers.
tigers and lions and stuff like that.
You think so, but you
Yeah.
still gotta feed them a lot of hay or
Right.
grass or something.
Well, it's environmental. You know, like when you have an animal,
All we know is just pay taxes.
right? When you have an animal or something like that, you have to make it environmentally suitable for the animal,
Yes.
right?
Just like Australia is not the zoo. You guys, the people, are the zoo.
Right.
Why
You
the
know,
animals roam free?
plenty of place to run, plenty of place to hang out, plenty of shade, plenty of water, plenty of food,
They did that in
You
L.A.
know.
and they had to evacuate them because of
plenty of their,
fires.
like if you got like koalas and stuff, they like to hang out on sticks, and they've got to have certain
I guess
certain
the right
things,
permits
you
in
know.
the city or the state allows that you have enough land.
panda bears need bamboo and
You
shit
know, all
to
panda
eat.
bears are owned by China,
Yeah,
and you can only get them if you rent them out.
they lease them out. Yeah, it's crazy. And then if the panda bear has a baby on site, it's still China's panda bear.
Yeah,
You know, it's
they'll come after you.
it's a
Don't fuck with China's pandas.
it's a crazy democracy thing.
I guess in L.A. they had to evacuate the animals of the celebrities' farms and stuff because of the fires.
Apparently, Canada taps into shortages reserves to deal with massive shortage of maple syrup.
But that's where it's made.
Yeah, apparently.
That's like saying we don't have oranges.
Apparently, November 25th, 2021, why the high gas prices have pushed presidents to tap into the U.S. shortage oil reserves. America nearby to the north is also dealing with shortage of another so-called liquid gold,
Maple syrup.
maple syrup.
It's in the trees.
Or because it gets trucked down.
Yeah, everything. If you call it anything, I don't know if you call like your wife's job, but like if you call waste management or anything like Republic or something, it says due to the shortage of drivers,
Right.
things would take a little longer. Blah blah blah.
Well, there's driver shortage. There's, gas is up right now.
They showed it in other states. It was $6.
Well, a lot of things got messed up with the, shit got delayed, stuff got pushed back.
Is that what all the whole thing in the freaking canal bank or the trading canal thing?
So that
Customs took forever to get through each fucking
because
ship.
they had fucking extra boats coming in, so it backed them up, and people get overwhelmed, stuff like that. So it's just
It's like everyone got blipped,
right,
and they all came back.
it's taking time. They'll get caught up eventually, but they'll probably be behind for
Price of
months and shit.
2023.
That's like even gas around here is up almost past $3 now.
It is.
So
And that's right, high in 2021. So we should all just stay home. If we wait 2 weeks, it'll go down.
that's what they say, but then it just goes right back up after everybody goes out.
For real.
Everybody go grab your gas, stay home for 2 weeks. What else you got, Josh?
Fortnite told players they don't have permission to play just before the servers went offline.
What?
That's what it says
They just said
you don't have permission to play.
no more playing for you.
The hit Battle Royale game is having server problems. Yeah, you think that's bad? You don't know what server problems are. Fortnite statuses on Twitter says Fortnite is currently unavailable and players are unable to log in while investigating an issue. We'll provide more info when we have a solution to bring back servers online. That was today.
I remember that happened like 2 years ago. Right?
The black hole?
No, that. Well, yeah, I guess it was. They killed the whole planet or whatever, and then it was just sitting there for 2 days.
It says delete, or it says the only option you have is delete the game.
Right. And people were deleting, losing all their stuff,
But they did it. Was it the kid spent $500 altogether?
Yeah, and then it did that,
and it came back on. It was apparently like, oh look, season 3 or
Right,
chapter 2.
It's just crazy to think like a bunch of kids and stuff were like really upset. They did a whole segment on it on Jimmy Kimmel.
Did they?
Yeah, about record your kid upset about Fortnite.
So bad.
Or go turn the kid's Fortnite game off while they're playing it and see how they react.
See if they get grounded.
You turn my game off. Yeah, I'm probably getting grounded because I'm punching in the eye. Right? Like I don't.
What was it? White people versus black people uprising. When the mom comes in, the white guy tells the black guy, "You can't let her do that. This is your space." And he's like, "You want to die?" I can't tell her that.
So that's not a thing I can say. I don't know. Like,
if my mom shut my game off and I said anything other than "May I help you," I would have got my ass whooped.
I was at least like, "Yo, let me save it real quick before you go to turn it off because it's a lot of work." Right? How would you like if I just, grabbed a bunch of your hard-earned money and threw it out?
You can talk to your parents or guardians how you want, but again, if I don't say anything other than "May I help you," get my ass whooped.
I didn't honestly do stuff to deserve shit like that, right? So like, it wasn't.
I got beat a lot.
I'm sure you.
I deserved it. Oh, I deserved it.
I want to beat you now.
All by myself. That's all the time we have for today.
That's all the time we have for.
Actually, we have something from Amazon. Amazon's Alexa tells 10-year-old girl to put coin into explode outlet.
What?
Or explode electrical plug.
Hey, little girl.
Amazon has apologized for a mom claiming that an Alexa device told her 10-year-old daughter to place a coin on an exposed electrical outlet.
Well, she probably asked. Like, it's not like Alexa's just sitting there and be like, "Hey, little girl, take that quarter there and shove it in that light socket."
No, it said, "Hey, little girl, shove it." Yeah, that's exactly.
No, but it was like I doubt that's what Alexa did. Right? There's only a few ways Alexa would have done that.
Oh, no. She goes, "Oh, my effing God. My 10-year-old just asked Alexa on her Echo for a challenge, and this is what she said. Give the girl 20 seconds to perform the task according to the screenshot. And I guess the screenshot was telling the little girl to stick a coin into an electrical
Alexa out here being
exposed electrical
Jumanji.
blood.
What you're saying? Like, Alexa, let me get a challenge. Well, see if you can fucking go over there and lick that 220 plug and see if you can get your tongue off of it. What?
Apparently, Alexa scans. Okay, so when you ask it, Alexa's algorithm searches the internet in response to the little girl's request. A challenge then sourced response from a website, and that's what the website said.
So basically,
It picked it at random,
Alexa's being like Saw, you know.
but it's a random algorithm,
Hey,
and
wanna
it
play a
picked,
game?
and that's what it picked.
Hey Alexa, I'd like to play a game. Would you like to play a game?
What game would you like to play?
Take that saw over there and cut off your finger. What? Alexa, see what happened was they
You
got
want to become Batman? Yeah, get rid of your parents.
what happened? Stab your parents 10 to 12 times while they're sleeping.
No, take them to the play first.
Alexa, what the fuck?
Take them to the play.
Yeah.
I hired someone to meet you in the alley.
They
I'm
got-
what the fuck, Alexa?
They got the knockoff version of Alexa. They got Alice. You know, fucking. Hey Alice.
They had the Yahoo's out.
They got the Yahoo version of Alexa. You know. Hey, Yahoo! I'd like to play a game. Me too. Kill your parents. Like the fuck.
Become Batman.
You know,
Wait, whoa,
become
okay.
Batman. Yeah.
I don't have any parents. You're halfway there.
Send me $1 million of your
Wait.
parents' money to an undisclosed account.
Do you live with your aunt or uncle? Yes.
You know,
Kill
like-
your uncle, become Spider-Man. The fuck? I'm gonna be Superman. We don't have that kind of time to destroy an entire planet. What?
We're
You're
only
become-
Yahoo, not Google.
But that's a roll of the dice. Either you become Doctor Who or you become Superman.
Okay.
roll
Destroy a
of the
whole
dice.
planet and
Yeah.
become Doctor Who.
Oh no! Oh, Doctor Who destroyed 2 species. That's how you become.
Where did I get my time train?
You have to destroy 2 civilizations, not just one.
Alexa told the little girl to fucking stick a quarter in a light socket. That's great.
Or an exposed electrical outlet or something.
You know, hey, rip that electrical panel up. It's
Which
like
we
a
know
bobbit.
It wouldn't have worked unless it was copper. So it had to be a penny.
Like, hey, rip that light socket off. Now grab
put
a penny and set it on there.
It has
and
to
hold
be a
it.
penny. You can't put a quarter in
know.
it. Has to be the
All
copper.
right, here I go. I'm gonna time you getting shocked. 1 Mississippi. 2. No, Alice. The fuck? Making Siri talk to each other.
Alice. They tried that. They had 2 AIs talk to each other. They developed language, so they shut it off.
Yeah, they had to shut that shit off.
I would too. You see iRobot?
They shut that shit down. You know.
I would be like, if something happened like that and they destroyed something like that, like we always had like a robot take over, like we had no idea this would happen. You had no ideas. Have you seen The Matrix?
Right?
Have you seen Terminator?
We've written movies like it's something that can happen.
Have you seen art reflect reality, you motherfucker? Like, we didn't see it coming. You didn't? What? Those are just fiction. Which you made reality, you dumb shit.
Oh, that's messed up. Did we do this one? I saw. Remember the New Zealand's official wizard? Right? Remember we talked? Did we talk about that? It's on some documentary. So this dude is a wizard, and he's an official town wizard.
Did
Right?
he self-elect?
No.
Okay, so they
A New
elect.
Zealand city is taking its official wizard off the payroll after 2 decades. They
That
employ
motherfucker was a wizard for 20 years.
20 fucking years.
Did he
was
not
a-
show work?
He was a
Is that
wizard
why
in the
they're taking him
town.
off payroll?
You know, the worst part is like realistically, like it's just alchemy. You know, it's alchemic science. You
Was he
know?
not showing results?
I don't know. So, the city council will end its contact with Ian Birkenbury. I can't even say his wizard ass name.
They call him Dumbledore.
The world's only state appointed wizard.
Who was at that city council meeting?
I don't know, but apparently he was an actual state appointed wizard.
Okay, I got that.
Okay,
But did he show, like, you know, when you're a congressman, you still gotta show you did shit, right? Like,
Right. Like show your work. Like when you're in math class and you're like, oh, it's
well,
23.
what would you do to clean up the city? What would you do?
You know?
Like, how did you help our budget this year? And then why do you overspend and go on vacation? Like, what the hell did the wizard do for the community?
Right.
That's what I need to know.
When you got lost in fucking Azarac and we're gone for 3 months.
So 20 years, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
20 years.
So we got new council people who were kids when he was
Right.
first elected a wizard. Right?
They're probably just like,
Oh, so now they found out he's not a fucking wizard, and they got rid of him. Fuck you, J.K. Rowling.
he tricked the parents, no problem, right? And then J.K. Rowling
Fuck
fucked
you,
that all
Jake.
up.
Mm-hmm.
He had a job for 20 years.
20
J.K. out here
years.
ending jobs.
That man got to tell people. I'm a motherfucking wizard.
I'm a wizard. I saw it on some documentary or something.
Well, cool for 20 years.
I saw it somewhere.
This guy named Dr. Phil's not a real doctor, but this guy can be like, I'm a fucking wizard.
I'm a fucking wizard.
I got a state of it. He had an ID.
Yeah, pretty much. Cut him off October 15th. A couple of months ago, but it's like
He had the coolest job on the fucking planet.
I'm just saying, like,
He got to tell people he was a fucking wizard, and when they called him crazy, he showed them an ID.
could you imagine being like a diplomat going over to New Zealand or whatever, you're the president,
And you are
and like, hey, this is our wizard,
you are
you know?
treated. No, you're first. What's it called? Respond with the wizard. He's the one that welcomes you.
Right. He's the one who thought it'd be a good idea to call you down.
Yeah, he wanted you here.
Like
The wizard wanted me here.
that's just,
It wasn't a town called Oz.
it definitely wasn't.
Would that be even cooler if the town was called Oz?
It's just so
Because he could say he's the
insane
winner of fucking Oz.
to think about.
The fucking wizard DJ. And not because he's crazy and doing cocaine and fucking meth in the back of the house.
No, it's,
Like, did he have a wife? Did they get in arguments? Like, get a real job? He's like, I'm a fucking wizard.
I
Fuck
wish
you.
I had more on that story, but it's just like,
Can you imagine the fights with his wife?
like, it's 2021. Did you think somebody's gonna be like, hey, a wizard got fired? I was like, well, yeah, Harry Potter hasn't worked for years.
You got Corona.
You
The
know,
wizard got fired. Wait, go back. Corona? No, the wizard.
no, the wizard.
There was a fucking wizard? Okay, I heard the cat being a mayor for fucking a town, but there was a wizard?
Cat being a mayor, that's believable.
But there was a
We'll
wizard.
just skip right over that. That's not even. That's not it.
The cat was a mayor for 20 years.
know.
The tree had property,
A
so it
cat,
couldn't get cut down in a town. The tree apparently owned its land, and he couldn't cut it down because the tree didn't get permission.
yes, Mr. Tree, can we cut you down? Well, he hasn't said shit, so I guess that's a no.
That's a no, not consent.
I'm gonna take that as a.
I'm not gonna lie, that is the coolest thing I've heard all my life.
I mean,
But he not only, I'm sad that he got fired, but he was a wizard for 20 fucking
20
years.
years. Yep, 2 decades.
On he had did he get a pension?
I don't know.
He's on government. He's part of the government.
Right? Does being
So we
a
got,
wizard
like,
come with a
Parliament?
401k?
Was he there when they were doing Power
The
Rangers?
worst part is, he's got the round pointy hat and the robe, like, and a staff.
Yeah.
So like it's not like he's not like dressed like
Was he in the war room?
See, now if I was a wizard working for 20 years, right? At some point I would have updated my wardrobe. Like, I'd have been a wizard in a suit, you know?
But you still had a cool cloak.
Like, yeah, still have the cool cloak at the
It's like
bottom.
Harry Potter.
You know, just be like suit wizards, you know?
Did you make mechanisms so it looks like you got magic?
Or like what was it, Nicolas Cage in the Sorcerer's Apprentice, when he was kind of,
Yes.
you know,
And then you know what I would do?
It
Call
was
David Copperfield over.
kind of wizardy but kind of new age.
I would call David Copperfield and have him teach me. Or David Blaine.
At least show
Come
me how to
teach.
levitate, right? So I can
I need
keep
something
this.
for the town.
You know, when they're like, "What's your qualifications?" You know,
I'm calling
No.
David Blaine, Chris Angel.
you shall not pass, and
Just
some type of
imagine,
spark.
like, you
out of
call him over, right? You're like, I need your help. Like, I can't give away my secrets. You understand? I'm a fucking wizard.
I'm getting paid to do this. I need
I'm
to
a
know.
wizard. Help me.
You're just a fucking magician,
I'm
right?
a wizard.
I'm a wizard, bitch. Like,
Teach me the basics. How do you make that fire shit?
right?
Do I need flint?
Give me the paper or whatever.
Like,
whatever.
give me the. Can you teach me cards? Oh, can we do the smoke thing where I disappear?
Lost his jobs after 20 years, Josh.
Kind of fight with. How do you get over that though? What's gonna apply next?
What are your qualifications?
Why did we move to America?
It's now a wizard in
Remember, I tried to work at Subway. I put an application with the Wizard of New Zealand.
the Wizard of Loxahatchee, you know. Wizard of New Zealand. That's applying at Dunkin' Donuts. What are your qualifications? Well, I was a wizard for 20 years.
As a card.
You know.
Gone. Now he's doing fucking kids' fucking birthday parties. Getting an argument with his wife. Honey, can you just go to like the factory? I was a wizard, shit.
Fucking dressed up as the mouse from Chuck E. Cheese, just trying to make a living.
You know where he goes? He goes to the UK to work at the higher part of the world. So he plays
Works at Harry Potter World at Disney.
Well, no, in the UK is more.
I'm a real wizard, bitch. And
he does it every 30 minutes.
yeah, he does it every 30 minutes. He just disappears.
Why does he keep saying he was a wizard?
There's a door, right? He's just throwing down a smoke bomb.
You can see him like having trouble with it. Can you guys turn around?
He just it's stuck. Fuck. You know, run off stage.
Why'd you hire him? Because he was a fucking wizard.
He said he was a wizard for 20 years. We figured that's good.
That's good experience.
Good experience.
Was he in like the war room with them, like as a high counselor? like, was he giving advice to the president or the mayor of the town?
Wow.
In this week's budget, do we keep the wizard on? He's not real.
He's not a real
Imagine
wizard.
the town started to riot because they got rid of their wizard. New Zealand had so when they were recording Power Rangers and Hercules, they had a wizard on site. Like
they had a wizard on site.
I would go to the Philly. Like, who are you? I'm the Wizard of New Zealand.
I'm the wizard. I'm making sure everything's copacetic.
It's my job.
You know. You're a little hung up on that. You got any more news over there?
Like, he got to be. There's so much story. How many fights he get with his kids? Like,
Dad, you're fucking embarrassing me.
Like,
You're a goddamn wizard.
Like when his wife's like, "Can you just go get a real job?" He's like, "I'm a fucking wizard, Karen.
I got a job,
Like,
bitch.
with the government."
It's making your ass disappear, abracadabra. You know.
And that's why he got charged with murder. He buried her in the backyard, and that's why he was fired.
He turned the mayor into a goddamn cat. And now it sits on his porch. Mayor's just fucking decided he didn't want to be mayor anymore and turned himself into a cat and disappeared. Right? Fucking. He's somewhere else in fucking Germany or someplace hiding, and fucking this guy's just got a cat. It's the mayor.
New Zealand's nowhere near.
What do you want us to do? Fire all the disbelievers? Okay, Mr. Mayor.
Give me a raise.
You know? Nah, man, that's crazy.
You get a quarterly review.
How would you even review?
Well,
him?
you have Parks and Recreation, right? You got City Council. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got Road and Rec, for the roadway. Then you got the Wizard Department.
Hey, there's a sinkhole here. Why don't you call Jerry, see if he can fucking fix it with his magic powers?
You leave him alone.
We have city of officials who have to tell people to do that, like road workers.
Coming through,
just call
city
the
official
wizard.
here. What's your position? Wizard.
I'm the wizard, bitch. And you better step off before I turn your ass into a banana.
Oh, you know what I would know in my office? Made the hologram head from fucking Wizard of Oz. So when they came in, I'd be like, "Hello, I am the great and powerful wizard." That's right. I spent 10 grand in my office.
So the gun, right, that killed Billy the Kid.
Okay.
Long
Shot
time.
Billy the Kid? Was it Tombstone people?
I don't remember who shot it. It didn't say who shot it. Just the gun who killed him, right? Is going up for auction at a starting bid of $2 million.
How we know it's the gun that killed Billy the Kid, though?
Well, that's what it says. I imagine historians and stuff it probably has markings and things of that nature. Probably hasn't been fired since then.
It was Sheriff Pat Garrett. He shot a guy named Billy the Kid to death at the Maxwell Ranch in New Mexico.
But $2 million for a pistol? Like, I get, right? It killed one of the most. Well, and it killed one of the most notorious, criminals in the Wild West.
But... He killed 8 people. Have you seen what 9/11 did?
No, but I mean, like.
Apparently, he was a gambler, horse thief, outlaw, cowboy, and ranch hand.
Yeah.
His name was also known as William H. Bonney. He was an outlaw and a gunfighter of the American Old West. He killed 8 men before he was shot and killed at the age of 21.
They didn't even live that long. Jesus.
Nah, thank God for prostitutes.
Yeah, I know.
They paved the way for the Industrial Revolution.
Basically.
And it's the oldest, job?
But it's just $2 million for a 6-shooter.
Video games go for fucking $6 million.
What do you mean?
Video games sell for millions. Remember the fucking Mario game, and another one just passed and sold that much.
I'm just saying, like, but that's insane, and somebody's gonna fucking pay it.
But for a historian, or like, listen, remember the T-Rex head?
Yeah.
Okay, it was $10 million.
Wow. Yeah.
By McDonald's. Fuck you, McDonald's.
What is it? What is this? The value is in the eyes of the beholder.
And
the motherfucker's got enough money to pay
a library
them for it.
or a historian or a private collector is going to get it. Imagine if you're just a billionaire and you walk through his house and he's like, well, this is the ball of the Olympic bike rider. Like,
this is
the cancer. They gotta have cancer.
This is
it was in Ted.
This is the guy's testicle.
It was in Ted.
Jesus.
What was his name? Phelps? The other Phelps or the other one?
I just want to.
The one that took steroids.
It's like crazy.
And you walk in and be like, this is the spear that killed Genghis Khan or whatever his name was.
Right, Genghis Khan.
This is the skull that Dracula drank through him, or whatever for his enemies.
It just here's the whole it's so crazy to me, right? How it's like
People like history.
I always feel like people just put shit like eBay, right? People just put random shit online, and it's like, oh, this is $1 million. Well, but I can go get one for 10.
But not this one.
But it's not this one.
You didn't hear what they're doing to NFTs?
Right. Oh yeah.
It's the same thing.
Like,
it's a digital art.
Like tomorrow, I think I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna post my.
You gotta spend money first.
I'll post my EV. And I'm gonna be like, this is $12 million, right? And I'm gonna sell it for $12 million, right? It's my EV. It's very soft. It's not your EV. It's my EV. Right? It's $12 million.
Delete your account.
And then when they pay me $12 million, I'm gonna pay all the taxes on it. And
but imagine if you had the gun that killed Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, I get the historical type shit,
No, the gun.
But stuff like that.
If they find it, the gun that shot JFK.
Stuff like that's supposed to be in museums and stuff, not. But a lot of private auctions and private.
Well, you
people
saw what happened to Dinosaur Head.
I'm just saying, if my EV comes up missing tomorrow, right? Because now it's worth $12 million. I'm gonna kick your ass.
I told them.
It's a $12 million EV.
They gave me $10.
Right. It's $12 million EV. If you would like EV.
Not copyright.
He talks. Did it get? Because I said EV too many times.
Do you know one of the biggest asteroids of 2022 will make its close approach to Earth in January?
No. This is a tiny mater. $40 million right there. Yeah. Like a space
rock called 7482 will not hit Earth, but will pass by. It won't come so close again for decades.
It said EV again. That was creepy. I wouldn't sell you EV. Don't worry. Not even for 12 mil.
So that we're getting.
You know how mad my wife would be. Did somebody offer you 12 million for EV? Yes. Did you sell it? No. It's my EV.
So people are mad at Wheel of Fortune.
Why are they mad at
Wheel of Fortune viewers' dismay by oversight during Pat Sajak's 40th anniversary episode unacceptable. Oh, the game show failed to mention a longtime host achievement. So this motherfucker did a 40th anniversary. No one said a damn thing.
That's nothing. I got you one right here. People are stealing Legos.
Why not?
April 3rd, 2021. Lego theft may be on the rise. with the French police investigating an internal ring of alleged Lego thieves.
So they steal from the stores, or
I guess it's stealing from markets and, all kinds of stuff. I know for a while there, people were like buying the big boxes of Legos and sorting them out and then selling the individual pieces.
really?
Right, because there's a lot of profit in that if you think about it, right?
I just need that corner.
So
piece.
you're buying big boxes of just Legos or whatever. And you go through them, you take out the broken ones, the fucked up ones, put them all in a box, shake them out to the different levels, find the different pieces, organize all the pieces, and then post online, hey, I have this piece, right? So now you've got, let's say you got Lego Death Star.
You're missing that piece.
But you're missing piece, 3072 and fucking 291 and,
How much am I paying for this piece?
well, maybe $2 or $3.
For a fucking piece of Lego.
I mean, it's a piece of Lego you don't have.
You know what? I can 3D print it.
As
It's fine.
Bob so elegantly explained to Brogan the other day, that, a single piece will throw off a whole build.
Can't just 3D print it.
Right? No, you can't just 3D print it.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, but then you got to buy a $300 3D printer,
It's better than making $3 for a fucking Lego.
or you can buy $3 Lego. Right? A lot of people don't have a bunch of money for a 3D printer. So,
I don't have enough fucking money for. You know how much shipping is?
but there are people who do. Well, shipping for a piece of Lego really isn't that much. I think it's like
Because
$1.
I'm not gonna sell one Lego.
But that's the point. A lot of people don't just buy one Lego at a time. They buy a bunch of pieces that they need to finish their projects.
And now in fucking the France,
know.
they're stealing Legos.
Or they take and they'll pull up a project and be like, "Hey, I need all of these Legos,"
You can't find them.
and you can't find them or whatever. So you go to these sites that just sell the individual pieces, and they will send you packs to make whatever you're
true.
building.
Or you go to
You know.
Lego.com.
But it's very profitable, and people are doing that type of stuff. So I could see, where they're stealing Legos.
Apparently, Taylor Swift is getting sued, and she asked the judge to dismiss it.
Taylor Swift? Who the hell's Taylor Swift?
Taylor.
Taylor? Oh, it's
Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay.
She's getting sued for Shake It Off.
Is your
Unprecedented.
401k the cause of making cereal more expensive? Apparently that was a headline back in January.
What the fuck?
Yeah, apparently back in January 26th of this year, a new study investigates whether the common ownership of cereal mockers by internally investors is leading them to become the kind of strength monopoly. Apparently the premise is that the 401k is making cereal more expensive. I don't. That's about as funny as a squirrel attack. Like, I don't.
Uh-oh, DJ. Powerball's 441 million jackpot is still on the table.
Oh, nobody won the other night? I'm going to
No.
play Friday. Get me a Powerball. Start playing once a week, Powerball. Win one day.
And I'm out of news.
Build all my DeLoreans. Yeah, I'm done with you anyways. I don't see nothing good. Monkey looking in a mirror, that's about it.
Apparently, did you know that someone killed Michael Jordan's father?
Yeah.
I didn't know that until just now.
Well, Josh, we could probably fill this room with the things you didn't know.
Probably need 2 rooms.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching.
Whole
Don't
country.
forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to catch us every Tuesday and Wednesday. Between the hours of We Don't Know, we'll tell you next week.
Also, we have audio versions on Anchor FM, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasting needs.
And Anchor FM.
I said Anchor FM.
It's just Spotify and Apple Podcasts. That's it.
Oh, you know what our best show is going to be? The day I grab this mic and beat you with it. Just fuck you up.
I'm gonna hit no.
What happened? You're shut it down as you're getting
That's
smacked in the
it.
face.
I'm gonna edit
Yeah.
so it looks like I beat you down.
That'll be good. So when I sue you,
Damn. I had the injuries, but
You have the injuries, but I have the footage that you did it.
so don't forget that January is.
Also, January is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. And, of course, the charity for them will be in the link down below. Is that it? Toodaloo, motherfuckers?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Oh, have a happy and safe New Year.
Oh, yes. New Year's is coming up. So, of course, don't drink and drive. Wear your seatbelts. Try not to stay out too late.
Be safe. Remember, there's Uber and Lyft.
Yeah, if you
Taxis.
live in cities. And if you can't get a babysitter or nothing like that, just stay home, have a couple beers, fucking relax.
Maybe go to bed early.
You know, right? Maybe go to fucking bed early. It's not like the world's gonna blow up on New Year's Eve, and if it does, well, at least you'll be asleep.
See you next week.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.